Hey guys, it's Jamie here, and I wanted to make this video to kind of show you and teach you how to create a broadcast email. For those of you that have no idea what a broadcast email is, it's just a term that we use in this industry. What it basically does is it sends an email to all of your people in a specific list. Now, you've already created Awebber, you've already created your list, and hopefully you have prospects in those lists. Okay, so I like to actually send, when I make a broadcast email out for my prospects, I do like to send that down to people that are in my team list. So what you can do is just say you're going to what you can do. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied. What you can do is actually send out the same email to your prospects. So I wanted to teach you how to go ahead and do that, okay? So once you're in Awebber, you're going to come into the home section, which as soon as you log in, that's where you go into. And we're going to click on Create a Broadcast. And here you're going to put in your subject line. I like to personalize it. So I'm going to click on personalize. So anytime you see this actually personalizes it to your prospect's first name. Okay, so I'm going to click on comma, and then I'm going to put, can you join us for a free webinar? And put a couple questions. Okay, so again, as you can see, this says hi and their first name. So all I'm going to do is just put a little comma there, and then we're going to type in whatever we want. Okay, so what I did is I actually started creating this in another document, so I can just copy it from here, copy, and go back to my thing, and I'm just going to paste it in here. Okay, so now I'm just going to clean it up and make sure it's, kind of the way I kind of want it. Now, a couple of things that I want to do as well. I would like to actually make this link here a button. So what you're going to do is you're just going to grab on button and drag it over. As you can see, when you drag it over, it populates some more boxes. Now, if I went towards the top, it's going to populate it in the top. So you're going to just drag this wherever you want it. And I'm going to change this button label to click here to register. Okay, and then here I'm going to put in my link. Now I went to the back office. Let's see if I can pull it up. And I went into affiliate and links and promo tools, and then I scrolled down to find the below link for live webinar registrations. So that's what you're going to copy, and we're going to go back to Awebber. And I'm going to click on this button again. Oh, crap. Okay. And there it is. So now I'm just going to paste in my thing. Now, as you saw, it just populated with a green little dot and a white check mark. If you put in a link and it gives you a red dot with an explanation, all you have to do is go to the very, very beginning. So use your arrow button, go to the very, very beginning, and get rid of all the HTTP : and just start off with a www, because what happens is this system is already set to automatically populate that in. And so, I mean, this way, it's basically telling you if you got a green light's for go, red is for stop, something's wrong, check this out, okay? Basically just as if you were driving. And here we can actually change the font, size, and we can change the font itself. Okay, so take that down just a little bit. And you can actually change the button. So because I want attention, I don't really like that. So you can play around with your colors. Ooh, that's so not good. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, and then once you've done that, and you click outside of it, and it populates there. So now I'm going to get rid of this link. Okay. Say you are looking. Are you still looking for? I would like to invite you to our corporate webinar Tuesday the 7th at this current time. Please register today as space is limited. These webinars do get packed and I do not want you to miss out. On this webinar, you will hear from the top leaders of our company to see if our company may be a good fit for you, like it has been for myself, like it has been for myself and many other teammates around the world. Okay, so here I'm also going to change the size and font and everything as well. Make it just a bit big, grab people's attention. And I always like to bold their first name. Okay, so please register today as space is limited. Oops. And I'll throw this and I'll make it centered. And I'll make this centered. Now, what I can also do is grab this paragraph and pull this down underneath this button, and then just highlight all of this, copy, and then paste it down here, and then get rid of this up here. And then I'm obviously going to want to have this button in the center. And I'll put this up here. And I'll make that centered as well. And we're going to bold this, and we're going to change the color to red. Okay, so then I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, so now if I wanted to add a picture in here, I would just click on image and pull this down in here as well. And then I would click on upload and go find my pictures. Okay, so now that I've gone into my pictures and I found the one that I want, I'm just going to click on that, and as you can see, it automatically pops it in here. Okay. All right, so because looking at this email, I think adding a picture in here is just a little bit too much, so I'm just going to click on delete, and it's going to delete it out. Okay. So like I said, just you're going to play around with it and you're going to be able to see that you can make this email pretty much the way you want it. If you wanted to add a video, it would have to be a YouTube link, but you would just grab the video and move that over. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in my signature now. And I'm going to change it up. What I'm going to do is I'm also going to do my buttons. Follow me on Facebook and make sure that your Facebook account is linked in there. And I don't really use Twitter, so I'm not going to throw Twitter in there for right now. So if I was actually wanting to actually send this out to leads that maybe I bought, then I would do the same email, but I would send it out in my actual email address that I use for DSD, and I would, underneath my signature here, I would actually have my domain name so that when they clicked on that, they could go directly into my capture page and start receiving the emails from me at that point in time as well. And then they actually opted into my system. So you could definitely do that as well. And I will be hosting a call this week going over a little bit more information about that. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on my picture and I'm going to go to my image gallery. I'm going to go to my images and I'm going to find my picture in here. And I'm going to click on it and it's going to populate. So I'm going to change this around just a little bit, like capital there. jamie.dsd@hotmail.com. Okay, and follow me on Facebook. And we'll throw this in the center as well. Well, I guess it's not going to let us. Okay, so not a big deal. So we're just going to click outside of it so I can actually read my email. Okay, so here I want to make this space a little bit bigger. Okay, so it doesn't look so squished in there. Okay, so I'm happy the way this email is looking. The only thing I would change is making my name a little bit bigger. So I go with the same size that I created their name, and I just make sure that my name is the same as theirs as well. So I'll hit on 15, and there we go. Okay, here I'll just make this bold. Are you still looking for a way to make extra income 100% online? Okay, so now that I've checked over and I like the way my email is, I'm just going to come down to the save button and then next. And then I'm going to click on publish. You know what? Let me connect this. I'm going to go to next. And I'm going to set it for basically all my subscribers. So I'm going to include the DSD and my teammates. So like I said, I like to do that so that you guys can use this email if you would so choose to. Okay, so now we're going to go down and click on Save Message. And as it's saving, it like darkens the screen a little bit. Okay, so now that it has been saved, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually click on Messages and then go to Broadcast. And this is the one that we just created. So you can either schedule it or we can send it now. And I just want to send it now. So I'm going to click on Send It Now and I'm going to click on Yes. And as you see, it just took off. It just went and it's sending now. So once this is done, it normally takes about 5 to 10 minutes that I've noticed that it before it populates and says, okay, it's all sent out. Sometimes it takes a little less, but like I said, lately my computer's running slow, so I wouldn't check it before 5 to 10 minutes, okay? But other than that, oh, see there, it's already sent out. It's all done. So once you see this, you know that it is sent to everybody in that list. And when people start opening it, this number is going to climb up. When people click on the links that are in there, it's going to climb up. If any emails that are in there are bad, and they would be bounced or unsubscribed or anything like that, that would populate in here as well. And then I guess the same would be complaints, but I've actually never even touched the complaints section, so I really couldn't answer that, honestly. But this way here, you could just easily check to see everything. You can click on the percentage, how many or the actual number. So it's totally up to you how you want to do it. And as you saw, it only took a few seconds or a few minutes to make this email and send it out to 262 subscribers. Okay, guys? So I hope this video helps you, and I'll see you another day.